Gibson Media Crew.
This is Bishop Noel Jones, and when I am anywhere in the world, I spend time with Kingsman Media.
This season on Preachers of LA.
Peace! What do we want now?
Who is me? Everybody know me.
I don't know
you. Don't know you.
Think somebody scared of you, homie? He disrespected me though, homie. He disrespected me.
Yeah, you talking about the little youngster named Loco. When I went back to my projects, the Imperial Courts projects, when you're in the gang culture, the young gangsters are called that, YGs. It's an acronym for Young Gangsters, and he didn't know me. And you just can't get an easy pass in the projects to come over there and do what you want to do if they don't know you. You got to go through them, but I let him know the game he's playing, I put it out there. I was here before you were born. I lived in these projects 10 years during the Watts riot. And after we got through arguing, some of the older gangsters, call them double OGs in their 40s and 50s, pulled him aside and scooted him as to who I was, and he came back and apologized. But that's that altercation you see in that situation with myself and Loco in the Imperial Courts projects. But at the end of the day, I was able to lead him to the Lord, and he got converted.
Well, I wouldn't call any attack that I've been dealing with spiritual. People, of course, have their own opinions, and I don't even regard it as being attacked. I just regard it as people expressing themselves in the same manner that I express myself. I'm expressing myself from a platform where others are making assessments and judgments. And since I chose to take that platform, then I have to deal with the collaterals that go with that, if they're even positive or negative. So I don't really regard it as an attack. I think an attack is something that's going to cause you discomfort and pain. An attack is going to be something that'll destroy or kill you. So I don't regard it as an attack. It is people who have the right to speak and to give their opinion, speaking in their own space, because they're surely not speaking in mine. And I don't regard it as an attack. I think that they are entitled. And that's part of what makes the show successful, the multiplicity of different vibes that people see by looking at the same thing. Does this open their lives up more, and do they get an opportunity to see what they wouldn't normally see, and how does that render them in our relationship? A friend of mine was on, he had a show on BET, then he went to PBS, a member of my church, and he gave insight to a situation where he was jilted, or his heart was broken by a woman, and he said that it increased his rating simply because people understood that even though he was iconoclastic in his position as a vocalist from a radio standpoint, he was still human. And I think in many instances, people need to understand that when we preach or when we articulate in any form the scriptures, it is not a you, but it's a we. And the we now has some substratum, some strength to it, because they get a view of us in a circumstance, situation where they wouldn't get a view. People you wouldn't invite to your house because it's just too many, now get a chance to get into your house. People who would like to take a look at you as you struggle with your own personal vibes, as you relate to your brother pastors and preachers, and how do you agree to disagree, or how do you reconcile and make up, how do you acquiesce and succumb, or how do you overpower. All of those things are a part of the show, and people will now get a wider scope. Now some will choose to walk away from you, but 80-20 have decided that this is a better view, and we're very grateful for it.
So me and you, we don't fight no more. You fought. I was trying to be nice.
I need to know the status of y'all's relationship. The world needs to know the status.
This is none of your business.
The devil is a lie, feel like God lied too. Cause I done sent up this prayer, he ain't coming through. I put that prayer request in 5 weeks ago. Now I'm getting pissed off, thinking he ain't being true. Tiptoeing on the line of evil and I'm getting weak. And I ain't spoke to Jesus Christ in like 10 weeks. All the issues that I'm dealing with, trying to be discreet. Know the Lord sees it all, why has he forsaken me? Soul tainted and full of negative energy. Panhandling, working jobs, it ain't enough to eat. I'm a child of the King, Lord, where's my crown? On my knees every night, crying with my head down.